How good is Alessandro Del Piero in FC26? That is today's question, and I am going to try and answer it for you. We are going to do a player review on this card. Let's quickly go through his stats and playstyles, and then we'll head into some games. So, we kick things off. 5'9". This year, a lower height is generally better for dribbling. 4-star skills and 5-star weak foot. Pretty much as good as you are realistically going to get without having to pay millions. He is just over 600,000 coins, which it's a hell of a lot this year. So, if you do like this review, think he looks amazing, and you want to go and try him out, go and check out Loot Bar. By far the cheapest place to get your coins on FC26 on all platforms. 10% cheaper than others and delivered in as fast as half an hour. Some of your favourite YouTubers are already using Loot Bar and the reviews are fantastic. And if you use my code BirdieX at checkout, then you'll get a bigger discount on your coins. So go and check out Loot Bar in the description down below. In terms of his positions, this is really where it is interesting for Del Piero. He can play cam or striker. There are a lot of cards this year that can play those two positions, but a lot of them are significantly better in one than the other. Let's look at his stats and which one they suit more. So, his pace, mid-80s to low. It's okay. This year, you don't need to have 95 pace to be a striker. Look at Claudia PINA. And at cam, it's exactly the same. You do not need mega pace there. Shooting stats are amazing. Attacking, positioning, and finishing are better than long shots, so that does benefit him more inside the box than outside. His passing stats are pretty good. For a striker, they're phenomenal. You never get near 90 short passing and near 80 long passing on strikers, whilst also having really good other stats. At cam, long passing, I'd like it to be that little bit better, unless you have really good playstyles, which we'll get into in a second. His dribbling, agility and balance are a little bit low, so what I'm going to be doing with this card is I'm going to be putting an engine chem style on him to try and fix the couple of issues that we've identified so far. His other dribbling stats are really good, and his stamina is solid as well. So before we get onto the playstyles, it's the recommended chem style, which doesn't surprise me. Now, suddenly your pace goes mid to high 80s, your agility goes up to 85, your balance goes up to 83, the in-game dribbling stat 99, you've suddenly got 90 short pass, 81 long pass, 94 curve is crazy. So, amazing now for both cam and striker. Playstyles, finesse shot plus is obviously huge, right? And that can be huge for cam or striker. Inside the box finesses are much better than outside the box, but if you get your timing right and everything like that, they can still be effective just outside of the box. You're just not going to be scoring them from 35 yards this year. Dead ball is handy because if we look at his stats, he's got 89 free kick accuracy as well. So top notch for those. Low driven shot. Really, really important this year. To be an elite tier forward, low driven shot is something that you need. That combined with finesses, beautiful. Low-driven finesse shots are very, very good. Inventive is his only passing play style. Bit of a letdown when you're at cam, right? We all know that this year, stats don't mean as much as play styles. It's sad, but it's true. And so, whilst he, especially with this chem style, has got great stats, because he doesn't have tiki-taka, because he doesn't have ping pass, he doesn't have incisive pass, he's not going to be able to play the ball as well as other players in that position that have those playstyles. That's going to let him down. He does have technical though, which is again another playstyle that the elite tier cards all have. In terms of his roles, at cam you've got Shadow Striker or Playmaker plus. Striker, Advanced Forward plus plus. That is arguably the best role that you can have for a striker. Shadow Striker for cam is pretty good. But I personally think that this Del Piero, without the passing playstyles, despite him having really good passing stats, he is suited more to be a striker. So that's where we're going to try him out today. This is the team that we're going to use. We're going to head into Division 3, which I think is a good testing of the water for this level of card. We're not in the elite division up against the mega sweats where you have to use the most meta player in every single scenario. And we're also not too low where we're going to be destroying everybody and I could be doing it with a 2,000 coin card. So Div 3, Del Piero. We're going to give him a few games and see how good this card is. Here we go then. We are up against Schmeichel. Okay. A pretty good team, it has to be said. This is going to be one hell of a test to start off this review. Got a 1-2 between Delpy and Gula. Nice dribble! I should have low driven, or I could have used Finesse Plus. Oh, but he did well with that technical to drive through the defense there. Here we go. Finesse from the edge of the box. Finesse Plus this year, it is not the same as last year, which is why I think as a cam, I mentioned it prior, I just don't think you're going to get enough out of those play styles for him to play at cam. Whereas a striker, Finesse Plus inside the box is a lot more reliable this year. So, those positions, he's going to reliably put it away. And so I think, once again, you have to play him as a striker. So whilst he doesn't have the passing play styles, once again, Finesse Plus inside the box, Delpy there, he doesn't have the passing play styles to be able to play splitting through balls and ridiculously quick passing. It is really nice to have a striker that you can involve in build-up play, do little 1-2 passes, maybe the occasional through ball, and have it feel reliable. So, once again, I know it's only our first game and they rage quit in 32 minutes, but striker over cam, 1,000,000%. Fofana, Colwill. Oh, okay. Past and present Chelsea in this second game. You know what? I rate it because it's different. There's no Claudia Pinas, there's no Reinders, De Jong, all of this stuff. Fair play to this person. See, that's where the passing of Delpy should be reliable enough to help him out. And then Finesse Plus, as soon as we get inside the box, he seems pretty lethal. Get that into his feet. Sit down, Andre Santos. Little 1-2 with Gula. Get out the 4-star skills again. What a save by Penders. We went for the low driven there from Del Piero. I mean, we do have to factor in, once again, the 600,000 coins that this card is costing is so much. But, oh my god, I was going to say, he's worth it. That would have been insane if that had gone in. But considering the cost of someone like a Claudia Pina, you have to hope that Delpy feels like a better version of her. The 4-star, 5-star, the similar playstyles, the ability to pass, they're all very similar. But you hope for this amount of coins, of course you get your icon chemistry, but you're wanting that little extra oomph. Which, a lot of that does come with this Finesse Plus, which I put a little bit too much power on it there, but you can fizz the ball into him, get a quick turn with that left stick dribbling, or utilise his technical, and then get that shot off, and he has been very good at that. Play that into him. Little ball roll. This is how you play with this card. It seems as simple as that. He's got great dribbling, he's got great passing, he's got enough pace that you can utilise all of those other things. You get him into a position to use that Finesse Plus with his ridiculous shooting stats, and you're going to score. Let's try out some dribbling with Delpy then. We've obviously got 4-star skills, we've got technical dribbling, we've got left bumper dribbling, which always feels smooth with everybody this year. The skills, the left stick. He does feel responsive. That's just poor from me. So if you are using him at either cam or striker, the dribbling is certainly going to be good enough. And the 4-star skills are obviously always very much appreciated when you can create your own chances by doing little tricks combined with the different types of dribbles. You can create yourself space to get shots off. That could be a great ball by Griezmann. He's onside, Delpy here. Cut him with the skills, and Finesse Plus should win us the game. So as we said before, he's not got blistering pace, but it's enough on a counter, especially with a basic or an engine chem style, to just give him that little bit more to be able to keep ahead of those kind of defenders there. Nice dribble. And even without incisive, that is a beauty of a through ball Once again showing, okay, he won't be able to do the ones that are just ridiculously undefendable. But with those passing stats, you could maybe get away with him a little bit further back. I think for 600,000 coins, though, if you're spending that amount of money on a cam, they need the Playstyles. Whereas up front, it's just really handy to have someone that can play that kind of a pass. So many strikers that you would use would simply not be able to do what he's just done to get that assist there. So really, really nice feeling from Del Piero all around on these stats. And when we go into the third and final main game, we will compare him to some other cards that cost either significantly less, ones that are similar price range, and whether this card is actually worth it. Although, looking at what he's doing right here, oh my god! No! Why couldn't he finish that off? I could have been forced to say yes based on that goal. Oh, okay. Another half meta, half just... Oh, no, it's a meta team. Little 1-2. Play it back to him. Good ball. Oh, we faked to cut inside with a skill move, and instead we just keep on going. And that low-driven shot to the far post with those finishing stats. Lovely. What a touch. Move that keeper. Thank you very much. He was expecting the finesse plus from Del P there. We just bang it instead. So, in terms of a couple of other cards that are similar to Del P, if we're looking at players that start off at cam, you have people like Socrates, right? Who are similar, obviously, maybe not in size and stature as Del P. He is going to struggle to do some of the dribbling that we're going to be able to do with Del P here. Skipping past people. Oh, nearly. But aside from that, not too dissimilar. I honestly think one of the closest cards to him is PINA and her special cards. You're looking at 4-star, 5-star. You're looking at the not insane, crazy pace, but good shooting, good dribbling, good passing as well. Of course, everyone thinks that she's the most meta player on the game. She's got similar playstyles. She's got low driven compared to finesse plus, but also a little bit of passing ability and technical as well. Oh, good first touch. The drive away, the low driven. I did double tap sprint right there, which is how you're going to take those heavy touches away. And you just twist the defender a different direction to what they think you're going to do, and it's as if you've got more pace because they've got to turn as well as then sprint. And I think another card that you've got that is pretty similar in terms of his well-rounded ability is Di Natale. Another Italian. Of course, he can't play cam, he can play striker and left wing on that card. He is coming in at more than Del Piero, but it's similar. He's quicker. His passing is a little bit worse. Their shooting is similar. Their dribbling is similar. He's double 4-star, so he doesn't quite have the 5-star weak foot that we've got on Del Piero here. Which, speaking of... Oh, nearly. But Di Natale also has finesse shot plus. He's got game changer. He's got pinged pass, though, so he can do things slightly differently. But if you've used the both of them, you'll probably find that they feel very, very similar. So there are a lot of positives to Del Piero. It's whether you can justify the 600,000 coins that he's coming in at, which he has felt great, right? But I've used Rodrygo, who's in the season pass. He has finesse plus, right? You could say he's 500,000 coins, or if you've already got the pass, then he's not costing you anything. Whereas this is 600k. And finesse plus, you've also got passing playstyles. He's got incisive. He's got technical as well. He is similar. Obviously, he's faster. His shooting isn't quite as good. But when you compare the cards and the fact that a lot of you will have already got the pass and you're going to get that Rodrygo, obviously he doesn't get the icon chemistry, but he is going to get really, really good links because he's Real Madrid. Great run by Del P there. Just pass not quite good enough from Griezmann. You do then have to question the price, but icon chemistry is always a massive factor in determining how expensive a player is going to be. Look at this. passing, the pace-ish, the dribbling, and then we finish it off with the shooting. No! It was a mixture of all 4 of his key elements there. Damn it. I mean, I really, really like this card. I think he is fantastic. I just don't know if I could tell people to go out and spend so many coins when you can get sort of similar for the same or less price. I think one big thing that you've got to have to stand out at this level of cost and level of player is something that makes you either unique or is just phenomenal about you. For example, the first card that comes out that has Finesse Plus and Low Driven Plus is going to be really expensive because that will be pretty unique and it will be so good. If he had double 5-star, that would level him up above a load of other cards that don't have both of those things. If he also had Tiki-Taka and Incisive on top of these existing playstyles, that would also level him up and be able to use him at Cam and Striker fluidly, and you could flip him around mid-game with another player that's similar, like a Griezmann, and get different attributes depending on the opponent you're coming up against. The thing with this Del Piero card is he's great at what he's great at. Getting in the box, creating a chance for himself with a bit of dribbling, maybe a little 1-2 because of his good passing, maybe utilising a little bit of that pace that he's got, and the skill moves and stuff like that, getting himself in a position to bang a finesse shot in. That's what you used LP for, right? And to do that, he is very, very good. And you've seen in these few short games that he's done it numerous times already. I like the fact that I can have faith in a striker to actually be able to create chances for others with his passing range as well. It's just not as good as a player with Incisive Pass or Incisive Pass Plus. And so therefore at Cam, I just don't think that you can come close to justifying 600,000 coins on a Cam that doesn't have a Playstyle Plus. And the only playstyle is just not really relevant. He has to be used as a striker. And again, as we show here, he's got some pace about him, but it's also not elite. Oh, it's fallen to him! And there we go. That is what you have with this card. Even if other things aren't quite as elite as they could be, you are so confident that he's going to put that away when the ball falls to him in that scenario. Play him through. Potential last chance of the video. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna score the 5-star weak foot. I think that might be the first goal we've scored on it. I don't really know exactly what I was doing there. The broken replays, we can't even watch it again. But he's done it. That's the main thing. The breakaway, the different utilizations of skill moves and dribbling, and then the 5-star weak foot turning up for his most likely final goal of the video. And there you have it. In his final game, he picks up 5 goals and the match ball, Del Piero. Oh, the handsome devil that he is. And there we go. I mean, my final thoughts. Great card. Does he stand that high to be elite enough to cost that amount of coins? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure on that one. There are so many players in and around that price point that I think you would have to go and try out some of the other ones, and maybe he fits your playstyle really, really well. Maybe other players would be better suited for different players. So he is great. He is absolutely fantastic. It is just a lot of coins. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.